Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day.
Hey guys, this is Just One Guy, and I'm back here with another video. Now, if you've been keeping up with my channel, you know in my last video I went over my UI upgrade and where I upgraded the UI in my project. Now in this video I'm going to go over why I had to upgrade the UI, which is my character class system. Now I wanted to create a character class system that you see in most RPGs because I'll have some form of character classes in all my future projects. So I wanted to get it done now. Now I'm just gonna go over it now, and it may seem a little bit complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. It's just that I might be explaining it more complex than it is. Now the core of this system is three things. It's the class, the attributes, and the stats. And let me just go into dev mode and put the game in isometric third-person mode because it's easier to explain with this visual right here. Now every character in the game has stats, and what stats do is directly control an aspect of the character. So right here we have a move stat. This will directly control how fast the character can move, and all of these stats directly control exactly what the character can do. Now this is going to be hidden from the player. This data isn't going to be shown, but all attributes in the game will upgrade these stats. So I'm just going to go over them all right now, and these will never change. I might add more, but these are the only thing that's not dynamic within the system. So I have move speed, walk speed, run speed, rotation amount, jump height, jump distance, duration, hang time, speed, jump speed, not regular speed, max health, current health, range damage, hit chance, critical damage, critical chance, defense, armor, shields, region rate, region amount, and melee damage. Now those all should be self-explanatory. Now that I explained that, I'm going to go over attributes. So I'm just going to go into the attribute menu, and attributes work exactly how you think they work, as attributes like in Dungeons and Dragons. But the thing is, I wanted a system where I could create these attributes dynamically within the program itself. So you can see I have these attributes here. None of these attributes are actually just native to the game. They're just dynamic attributes that I created as an example. So if I wanted to create a new attribute called extra strength, and right here I can make this attribute either harder or easier to level. I'm just going to set this at 100, and that's the EXP he gains with each level to this attribute. So when a character levels up, each of their attributes get a certain amount of experience, because all the attributes can be individually leveled or level with level. That'll go into the difference between attributes and skills, which I'll go over in a second. But for this purpose, all you need to know is when you level up, an attribute gets a certain amount of experience, and I'm going to set that to 100. Now, for an attribute to go to the next level, it needs a certain amount of base experience. I'm also going to set that to 100, so with each level, he increases the level of this attribute. The level modifier can make this either harder or easier to level up. So with this attribute, every time he goes up a level, I want him to gain more strength. So I'm just going to set the melee damage to 2 and the range damage to 2. So every time he levels up this attribute, he gets plus 2 to the melee damage and a plus 2 to strength. And I can add a description. I can add a more technical description, but I'm just going to leave it at that and create new attribute. And you can see I dynamically created the attribute. Now you can see with this list system where I needed new buttons to be created on the fly, why I had to upgrade the UI system before I implemented this system. So if I go to the extra strength, you can see that it upgrades it and it tells me everything here, and I can even see the description and everything. And if I go into the character class and its attributes, I can see he has a new attribute called extra strength, and it's at level 1. Now attributes determine how strong your stats will be, because your stats are based upon your attributes and skills. So now I'm going to go over skills. Now while attributes are meant to level with the character level, skills are meant to work more like attributes in Skyrim, where they level up independently of your attributes in your character class. And they're meant to, the way I envisioned this system was skills would level up based upon what you're doing in the world. But if I wanted to create a new skill, it's the same process as an attribute, because a skill functions more or less as an attribute, except it's not tied to your character class. So I'm just going to create a new skill just to show you. I'm going to call it stealth, and I'm just going to leave all this blank because it's going to enter it in as 100 and enter that in as 1. Now anytime the character levels stealth, I want the stat to be affected as strike critical damage. He'll gain an extra 20 in critical damage. Now if I wanted to make this a skill, all I had to do is click the button. It's a skill. Put a little description and create it. Oops, did I create it correctly? I think I messed up or something. I'll try it again. With the capsule box. Stealth. Crit chance 20. Skill. Stealth. See, I did create it the first time. I just had the menu a bit lower. So now we have 2 stealth skills, but you see my point there. Anyway, if I go into the character personal menu and skills, you can see I have both stealth skills that I created, and they will actually do different things. But what I'm proud of is that I can actually create all this dynamically within the program itself without being in the editor. So I can iterate on this an infinite amount of times while I have the app open on my phone. So now I'm going to explain classes. Classes work exactly how you would expect character classes to work in every RPG. So you have your class, and this will be easier to explain in the character menu. This is the base class, and the class basically controls your level, your EXP, and your experience to the next level. And it works the same as every RPG, that when you get enough experience, you level up the class. So what a class actually controls is how your attributes level up. So when I created a class, let me go to the class creation menu. Right now I just have the base class, and what I wanted was each class to be able to level each attribute differently. So you can see, even though I created the attributes dynamically, even my extra strength attribute is right here for a class to upgrade. So let's say I wanted a class that did more damage. So I'll put damage class. Now I need to enter how much EXP this class needs to level up. So I'll just put 100. Level modifier 1, because I don't want it to be any harder or easier to level up this class. And when he levels up in this class, All these attributes do need to be set, but if I don't enter anything, it'll enter a default value of 1. So I'm just gonna put EXP to level strength 50, and that's how much EXP they'll need to level up strength. So it should be easier to level up strength, and this class should gain strength faster, which means they should do damage faster. So create new class, and you can see I have a class right here. I would show you, but the menu button is broken right now because I was upgrading the UI system. So if I go back and I go out, and now I go into the character menu, I can switch this character's class to damage class. And just to give you an example of how this works, I'll create a new NPC. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. And I'll set the NPC's level to 50. And you can see his stats. His melee damage is 500. Let me look at his attributes. All of his attributes are 50 because he's using the base class. And now I'll go into the player character and I'll set his level to 50. You can see I actually made a mistake and I made it harder to level up the base class. So the base class is actually weaker, but you see my example there. I should have put 200 experience when I did that, which would have made it stronger, but I actually made this class weaker. And if you go to his attributes, you'll see his strength is actually weaker. I actually messed up and did the inverse of what I was trying to do. But you can see this will translate into actual game mechanics. If I allow the NPC to attack, oh sorry, I had to set the value. Now the NPC can attack me. He set my shield, so he's only doing 1 damage. He's doing 1300 damage. Oh, let me go out of dev mode. You can see when he's attacking me, he's doing way more damage than I'm doing to him. I'm doing about 1,000, and he's doing 1,300. 350. He's doing 500. And that's basically an example of how classes work. And everything I wanted to get done with this video was just, with this system, was the ability to create new classes on the fly. So I can create a class that's good at anything based on the attributes and stats, and I can dynamically create attributes. I'm still implementing skills because that's going to be tied to specific gameplay, but the system is there for me to use later. Overall, I'm pretty proud of the system because everything can be leveled up either individually or with the class itself. And even the class levels can be changed to make it harder to level a class or easier to level a class. And what I'm really proud of about this system is everything works dynamically within the program, so I never have to go into the editor if I don't want to. Anyway, I hope that wasn't too complicated to explain, and you can see how cool this system is. And I just wanted to give everybody a little bit of insight into what I was working on, because this actually took me a really long time to get down. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. And if you're interested in anything I'm doing, or you just want to follow the channel, please like and subscribe, and check out my socials in the description down below.